As a photographer or videographer, one of the biggest challenges we face is getting bigger or better paying clients. Well, this past summer, we got to work with Lululemon, one of the biggest athletic apparel companies in the world. And our story to getting there is one that might actually surprise you. Contrary to portfolio and experience being the most important things, our belief is that relationships will carry you so much further. If your client grows, you grow. It's plain and simple. Not to say that portfolio and experience are not important. Don't get me wrong. Knowing how to use the camera, being comfortable, staging them up, posing, all of those things are still massively important. But what your clients say about you and how your new clients feel about you are ultimately gonna make you stand out from your competitors. Our journey with Lululemon started not 3, 6 months, or even a year ago. It dates back all the way to 2020 with one of our first clients, Steve Ramos. He's a local fitness trainer and influencer here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And when we started working with him, he was in need of training videos for his website. It wasn't complicated, it wasn't crazy. It was, I need you out once a week and we need to shoot a ton of content. The grind was crazy. However, Steve, being insanely motivational and the most driven person I've met, made him somebody that we wanted to stick with. Early on, I vividly remember a conversation with Steve where he said, "Boys, I'm gonna get to Lululemon no matter what it takes, and when I get there, I'm taking you guys with me." At the time, I thought he was crazy because I was like, we're making videos for your website, like how are we getting there? But Steve wasn't going to stop until he became a Lululemon ambassador. In 2022, he got picked up as one of 3 ambassadors here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that's when our journey began with Steve and Lululemon. In collaboration with Lululemon, Steve was able to hold all kinds of community events, whether that be at the Forks, in Polo Park early in the morning, in the actual Lululemon store, at the Human Rights Museum. The impact was so cool to see, and him holding true on his word to bring us with was just so crazy. I never would have guessed that this is where we could have got, and the relationship with Steve was something that just kept giving the more that we gave. It took us to all kinds of places that we never thought we'd go, and after the 2 years of us working with Steve, his time had wrapped up at Lulu, and we thought that was the end of our relationship with Lululemon as well. The people were great, the relationships were fun, but we didn't do anything specifically for them during this period of time. It was all for Steve, so we had just assumed that that was kind of just that. But then we got an email. They were looking for new ambassadors and they wanted us to be the shooters. This was a surprise and a huge honor. We were all in, absolutely, 100%. When do we start? Let's go. This summer, we did 3 different shoots with Lululemon, 1 for each ambassador. The goal is to tell the story of each ambassador the best we can with 1 photo. 3 different environments, 3 different days, different times of days, lining it up. Everything went super well. We were so excited with the turnout. So these photos are gonna live in store for the next 2 years. And none of this could have been possible if we had just focused on portfolio and experience. We wouldn't have got this gig on just that alone. Wouldn't have met Kelly, wouldn't have met Dana, wouldn't have met Steve or cultivated that relationship. The progress is because of the relationship. Growth comes from those relationships and that progress, but the relationships is the most important part. A huge thank you to Steve. Thanks for letting us be a part of your journey for 4 years. Thank you to Kelly and Dana for bringing us out for these shoots, giving us a chance, and just walking alongside us in this process. We look forward to whatever else you guys have coming up for us. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions on how to grow as a photographer or videographer or about anything else that we got going on, let us know. Thanks so much. Catch you in the next one. Peace.